Yeah. Sean, good morning.
Morning.
I know you said the Premier League is, or still is the bigger goal, but does that defeat in the Cup at City on Saturday do anything in terms of denting morale a little bit?
No, I don't think so. I think we know, we've had to chop and change the side once again through necessity. We've put a side out that we thought we could compete. We did for the first sort of 60 minutes or so. But once City get going, they can blow anyone away. They're not. It's not just about us. We know that can happen. They play very well. And we had a poor second half, but they were very good. And there's always a balance to that. But no, we know the bigger challenge this season, and every season that we're in the Premier League is a massive challenge. But this season it's a definite. Had a real tough start, many different reasons. Shown very strong signs of coming away from that and getting back to ourselves. So. The league programme is what we've really got our eye on. But don't get me wrong, we didn't go there to try and get beat heavily. But it can happen when you go to them places.
You stand by that statement, City can win everything, they're that good?
I didn't make a statement. They just suggested, is it possible? And I said, anything's possible. Probable is different. That's a tough ask, but possible, why not? Because they're a top side without a shadow. And so on Saturday, everyone's fit there. Everyone's looking keen and well. The players that they put in, who are not always figuring, look sharp. So, and the players they're coming off the bench, Sane, Aguero, but not bad, when they're coming off your bench. So I think they've got a chance.
It's a big ask, isn't it?
It is, but like I say, possibilities and probabilities.
So Manchester United, you go there to a side in absolutely terrific form. So how do you approach it?
I think like we have been doing lately with a clear mentality on us. The players are aware that the thing about the Premier League now, it's so well covered that most of our players are aware on different things. Now, of course, we observe and do our analytical work to let the players know different things to what to look out for. But the players know that they're in good form, as in Manchester United are in good form. They know, obviously, the bounce of a change of manager and a different feel there. But equally, we've been going along well ourselves. We're still waiting on a couple of injury situations to clear themselves, and we've been stretched with that. But I think the mentality's been good about ourselves, and focusing on that when performances have come around in the league. So I think we've got to do that, whilst also having an eye on the fact they are in good form and they are a good side. I mean, I don't think the fact they're a good side's changed. I think there's just more of an emphasis on the energy of the side at the moment. That, like I said, new manager bounce and a different feel to the group, it seems.
So as a manager, how impressed have you been with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's start to the role?
It seems from the outside looking in, because I don't know the work they do, it seems like he's tried to just loosen it a little bit, and put a bit of more freedom on it, and a bit more energy seems to have come back to the players. And I think that's a skill in itself. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe to not change too much, just change the simple things. And I think possibly that's what he's done, is just give a different feel to the group in his own way. But they've responded. The players have responded, and they're delivering good performances. Like I say, it seems a little bit more spark. Not necessarily massive tactical change, some tactical change, I think, but just that spark in the group. And that's one of them things. But I'm not questioning, certainly not questioning Jose Mourinho. I think he's an absolute legend manager and a top manager. But every manager has a different way of doing it. And I think he's changed that feeling in the group by coming in, and they've responded. The group have responded.
Is there a lot of psychology then involved?
That's constant psychology involved in football. I think it always has been. I was a young player working under Brian Clough. He was an expert at it, just a natural psychologist. And I think it's always been there, but I think it's different challenges in life now for these players, let alone just the football side. And I think part of the manager's job is that. And I think that, in an old term, it was man management. Now it still is man management in a slightly different way. I think there is a lot more of a psychology to it, and making sure the players are in a good sense and a good mood, if you like, to play, and things are as balanced as they can be, and that feel-good factor can it wash across a group, and it can lift spirits and lift performances.